Andy, this is your March 17th, 2025 lesson. This swing is good. Let's just play this through a few times. Okay, so, the naked eye, is a lot of more good things with a swing than bad. Okay, see how the club just in general stays pretty much on plane. So as a matter of fact, I can draw a million swing plane lines, but these two that I drew, the club stays reasonably in that path. That's why you can play so well. You don't have to worry about swing playing. Okay. And, to be totally honest, you at a 6 or 7 handicap index, you're in the upper 10% of our age group, maybe upper 8% of our age group. So, unless you really want to change, you're fine with this. But the next thing is that, all we're looking for is more consistency. You have enough speed, you're hitting roughly the right positions and all, so we're looking for consistencies. Your point is good. If you take the club back and under pressure we get quicker, so you only get it to here, then you have no depth. See, if you vertical, let me drop vertical. You drop a vertical, so and that gets into your feeling of not making the turn well, getting short and quick. We won't be okay. But what happens in your case is you take it back, good depth. Look at that. So that light blue line that I'm going to is your heel line, and so the club is outside the heel line. So heel line. So look at this top position. It's real. So the left arm on the swing plane, you've got the elbow down, out the armpit, you've got great depth. That looks good. And then when you come down, you come easily on plane, and then you exit on plane, you get toe up, as a fact, you get the heel, right heel, popping over like the so you got a complete release, top position. But the cause the inconsistency are, as you pointed up, another, usually off the back, you don't get deep enough. Then the first move is that left from up to this, that shoulder, your chin type of thing. And because your shoulder, which by forehand, because you spin that left shoulder, now you lose the depth, because see your when your hand is high, chest, you need to have it on your, okay, so that you're spinning with that, and so you start with bad spinning that left. Worse, you're going to come in left and a bunch of. So anyway, back to the good stuff. Good stuff here. Then you obviously can. The inconsistency is the hole between your knees at the top of your backswing. Over here, and I'm going to give you a photo of this. There's no gap between his knees, and yeah, his knees out here a bit. Now there's a little camera noise. You can see a little camera movement. You can see down here this little marker on the bottom. So trust me, if his left knee gets a bit outside the toe line, it's the camera angle. And then from that, watch, his right knee doesn't get close to the toe line. See that? Now, so you get this knee popped out here. That's bringing that left hip out from or towards the ball, and then the right knee gets past the toe line, and therefore we've got the magical early extension, belly to the ball, past the back wall, and you know, it's a credit to you that you can whack the ball so well with this commotion going on. I'm telling you, if you can calm down the knee action, basically, you know, on the backswing, think of cymbals. Left knee bumps into the right knee in the backswing, and on the follow through, the right knee bumps into the left. Okay. Now, part of the problem is, so you come in with, now, see that green line here? That's the shaft at impact. This white line is shaft at address. So you've got to go toe down and lose some or add some lie angle to hit the ball. And then because your hip sockets are in the way, you can't really get double cheek at impact. It's just, you're just kind of out there. Now, it's the knee motion. Would I even look at the fact that you lose the depth and have to fight being too steep and all? So this is on the way down when your hands are chest high. They're essentially in the middle of your chest. All good players have their hands over their bicep. Okay, so that retains the great depth that he has. You start losing it on the first move down. Give you a picture of that. Okay, so then the next checkpoint, as you know, is point is when the hands are waist high. You can see over here on Scott, the shaft overlaps his forearm. Yours is a little higher here, and so you have to fight it being too steep. You've lost the depth, and the thing's coming in too deep. But you're a good athlete, and you save it, because look at this. You get the club head about where it should be, okay, from a very weak position. So that's why you can play with the swing. Is if you continued with this steep thing, your club head would be out here and you couldn't play. But that's really, here's Scott's. So I mean, that's close enough. Okay, it doesn't have, this stuff doesn't